Hi everyone. So now that little Isaac has arrived, I thought it was about time that I do a video kind of talking about what more I figured out about Isaac as a character. Um, so I'm going to start off with his backstory because it's kind of important to know what happened to him before he met Noah and was taken into Noah's guardianship. So, first things first, Isaac, as a human, um, okay, done. I need to explain a little bit more. Isaac, in his current incarnation, this is one of his two forms. Isaac in his current incarnation is actually a uneven mix between a spirit of chaos and a human boy. Little Isaac here, who looks, who's a fennec fox and has the claws and the paws, is actually what he looks like when the spirit of chaos has more control. Isaac usually looks far more human. Doll I'm planning to get for his main form is the Soon Cheshire Cat Surprise Head. And that's what it looks like normally, so there's a lot more human influence on him. And now to explain how on Earth they became one being. Okay. So, Isaac, human Isaac, looked like this. And he lived in a religious commune that was quite isolated. And one day, him and some of the other boys went off exploring, as boys, actually as children do, really. And they went somewhere they shouldn't have, and one of them found this statue. He looks a kind of bit like little Isaac does. And they didn't know it at the time, but that statue was actually housing a spirit of chaos that threatened a ancient civilization, or at least one that doesn't exist in that region anymore. And in the process of looking at it, one of the boys broke it. Now, I don't know if Isaac, human Isaac, broke it or who, but the important thing is it broke and the spirit of chaos was able to escape. And having been housed in a statue for quite a while, the spirit of chaos wanted revenge. And it decided that it was going to start with the humans who let it out. However, the other boys weren't compatible with the spirit of chaos. There were complications. And one by one, they all collapsed. Quite quickly, in fact. Except for Isaac. Isaac collapsed like the other boys, but the being of chaos was actually able to stay in his body. But Isaac had quite a strong will and refused to completely surrender control of his body over to chaos. Our chaos is also quite strong, and kind of killed human Isaac. Kind of. There's still some parts of him that remain. But the resulting combination is not quite the spirit of chaos and definitely not human. And that is the current Isaac. who looks like this. Or this. Yes, is it complicated yet? So, back at the religious commune, the boys, having been found all unconscious, were taken to be treated inside the commune, and the other boys passed away. But Isaac kind of stayed, like, not conscious, kind of in coma. But everyone was quite worried because his skin was becoming quite ashen and seemed to be fading in color. And this was human Isaac, and the chaos spirit slowly fusing. And Isaac wakes up. And he's no longer human, but he's not quite the spirit of chaos, but he still wants to cause a lot of trouble and damage. And so he does. Doesn't really harm anyone. He just kind of plays some pranks, but other people start becoming more reckless, and it ends up quite seriously affecting the commune. And the people who are watching, essentially, their safe haven disintegrate around them, and just, well, be overrun by chaos. Let out prayers and searching for something to help them out spiritually. And that is when Noah, my doll family H on Ping, in the middle of one of his meditations, has a vision and hears their prayers and decides to go and see what's going on. Long story short, he subdues the chaotic Isaac, though he isn't called Isaac at that point, the chaotic being that is terrorizing the commune, and takes him under his wing and adopts him. And I'm going to do a 10 facts video now talking about Isaac, main form of Isaac. But yes, that's basically what I have so far. Okay, bye everyone.